Happy Free Friday. Great morning, great afternoon, whatever time of day y'all going to be watching this video. Have a free Friday. I know that. It better be a free Friday. Whatever y'all got going on. Free in your mind, free in your behavior, attitude, all that. Make it a free Friday. Y'all TGIF. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into these points. Okay, so the right tribe, y'all, the right tribe, that makes a huge difference. The right tribe, just who you relating to, that makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? Who you relate to, they either can be helpful or hurtful. You know what I'm saying? I know people get tired of hearing it. Check your surroundings, your circle, friends, but that makes a huge difference in your freedom. It just having that, to me, it's like having a good support system, a good support team, somebody that's gonna that's gonna be truthful. If they see you kind of fell off, they see you kind of losing your way, they can help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like you need that. It's not good to do life alone. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have good, solid people to help you in your corner. You know what I'm saying? God did not meant for us to do life alone, to be a loner, to be isolated, to be, standoffish. I mean, that's not what the world is about. Everybody need everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just about choosing the right person. That's what it is. A lot of times people, they get burned and or they got done wrong, and then they just have the perception that they can't trust nobody. And they came through a bad relationship, rightfully so. But that should not change your whole perspective and just having a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You just might have to just choose, and change the way you go about have the people you have in your life. You just don't, say you just gonna be alone or stuff like that there, Studies show that people that are happier, they got different people, they got a good a good social life, they tend to be happier versus a person that don't have anybody, they're not trustworthy. They just to themselves, they tend to seem to have more problems because they don't have anybody to bounce stuff off or to pull from, like how they say iron sharpens iron. You have like good people, in your team that can help you out. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, you can help them. So it is, research shows that whenever you have, a good, network of people, you are involved in things, you have a good social life, you tend to be happier. You know what I'm saying? You tend to, a lot of times your perseverance is better whenever you have that, versus, somebody who's alone or somebody who isolates, somebody that's paranoid, somebody's not trustworthy because they don't get the help they need because they are isolated. So, it is meant for us to assemble together. That's part of, that was God's plan and God's trajectory for us not to be alone. The Bible say man should not be alone. I don't know the book and the verse for that, but y'all can Google that and it'll tell you man shouldn't be alone. That's not God's his design. Even he created Eve for Adam. So because he wanted Adam to have a partner. So that's what it's about. I'm saying? Not being alone. Okay. So find the people that works for you. Find the people, find your tribe. If I'm saying, trial and error, if you've been, been hurt or been taken advantage of, or you felt depleted with a certain group or whatever, don't let that stop you from being the amazing person that you are, because you have a gift. You have a gift of giving and doing, and God created you for us to be like to help others, or he created us to be just to be kind, to mankind. So don't allow a negative, bad experience to shut you down and to keep you from finding good people that has the same goals, that have the same like-mindedness that you have. You just gotta just know your tribe. You gotta just learn from, past things. Everything, life are lessons. Experiences is a lesson. You don't throw the whole bathwater out and the baby. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. Find people with no hidden jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Try to, like people that they don't have any secret animosity. They're not somewhere hoping, they're hearing your accomplishment. They're not somewhere hoping that don't work out or hoping you fail. Okay, so no hidden jealousy. People that doesn't pick you apart. You in the wrong friendship group if people, your friends, they're constantly picking you apart. They're constantly humiliating you. They always spotting out the negative versus the good. They're making you feel worse. If you talk to them, they throwing it back up in your face, stuff like that. That's picking you apart or finding things to compare, like your shortcoming with their greatness or whatever. Okay. Be aware, watch as well as pray. When you're, you know what I'm saying, like around people, your tribe, you still have to, are getting to know people, or are you new to a situation, group, and environment? That's your time to just kind of observe and watch, not jump into a relationship so fast. That's your time to observe to see if that's something, if something aligns with your values and your core beliefs, or if something aligns to what you used to doing. That's why you got to watch. Whenever you into anybody doing anything new for the first time, you in new environments, you in new rooms, that's your time to just like observe, watch, pray, watch as well as pray. Seeing what, kind of figuring things out. Give it time before you just commit. Oh, this is going to be my friend. This is going to be my homeboy. This is going, give things time when you into these new environments. Sometimes people jump in too fast. Give things time to see how these people are going to work with you, or how you going to fit in. Okay. Confuse the enemy. When you know what I'm saying? Like you have enemy or people that have secret animosity, you want to confuse the enemy. You don't want to they say don't let the left hand know what the right hand doing. You don't want to always share everything. You don't want to always give too much. You don't want to, like if you like trying to work on something, or something is about to be birthed, sharing that. You want to confuse the enemy. Let them think what they think. Let them think, that however their perception is of you. Don't try to correct them or try to prove somebody wrong. People got to get out of that trying to prove somebody wrong, trying to look good. Let them think what they think. At the same time, you working on your goals, you working on yourself, you keeping your distance, you praying, whatever it is. That's how you do. That's how you confuse your enemy. You're not, putting everything out and just oversharing, putting out too much stuff. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with this app. Okay. Like I said, you don't have to always prove people wrong all the time. So you don't have to, that's a lot of work. You can use that time to better yourself. The time you using trying to prove somebody wrong, you can be using that to try to better a skill, try to improve personal development, try to work on a weakness, trying to optimize on whatever you already got going on that's good. Use that energy to do that instead of trying to use the energy to prove people wrong, to catch somebody, to convince somebody. You like to change that energy out and do it for something that's going to help better you and your situation and your legacy. That's what you do. You can grow with the right tribe, the right, people. You can grow. You find, what I'm saying? It is possible with the right people, because everybody is kind of pushing everybody. Everybody is motivating each other. Everybody kind of like got a heart to want to see everybody win. Everybody's helping. One hand scratches the other back. You know what I'm saying? You can grow in those type of environments when, it's like you got 100 and 100, not 50 and 100, 50 and 80, 50 and 70. It's 100 and 100. And if you is that person that you know what I'm saying, that you got the good qualities you give, your worth, you just a person that brings to the table. Find you somebody that got is equally as much as power that you have. You know, stop trying to always want to be the person got to want to. Some people always feel like they got to save people. Everybody's not your assignment. Everybody, and that's the issue. That's how you get burned out. Everybody's not your assignment. You can't save everybody. You can't. So if you that 100, find you a tribe that's 100 too. You know what I'm saying? Because you 1/5 of the people that you hang around. You know, like look within your close circle. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and head off, y'all. It's Free Friday, y'all. It's the weekend. Let's be fabulous on this day. Let's be, you know, more than great. Always, this is a brand new day. This is that God has allowed us to embark on. So do excellent. You know what I'm saying, for yourself, for God. You know, for and let your work speak for you. Let your work speak for that should do the talking, not you doing a bunch of convincing and trying. You know what I'm saying? Don't burn yourself out, guys. Got check out my links. Check out my I got amazing products. I just did a sponsor blog on. I'm gonna show y'all right quick. Okay, so Patrice, and they sent me this amazing product. Y'all, this is yummy. I'm going to make me a cup, like, when I get off here. This is yummy, guys. This tastes good, hot and cold. Because, like I said, when I made the video, that was Wednesday. I showed you when I made it hot. So, I made it hot, so I let it sit, you know, for like 30 minutes. And then I put some ice in, y'all. This junk is good. Hot and cold, y'all. They are on Instagram, and y'all can go back and check the links. I'm gonna put the link in the comments. Once I get off the live, so you can check them out. They have an Amazon store, so you can buy. Y'all, this is yummy. I ain't gonna lie, and it comes with some good benefits, y'all. Like my thing is, if you are going to drink coffee, let it be something that gives you that you can get good benefits from it. You ain't even got to add a lot of sugar. I don't even add no sugar. I just add my cream. I don't add sugar no more to my coffee. I don't think I just use this because it already has a good taste to it. Creamer, that's it. That'll kill all that crash and burn, and it don't have to spike up your diabetes. And we not claiming diabetes. But you need something, just add your creamer or your milk or whatever and just go make a latte. And you still get the good benefits. You still get that. Some people people be needing coffee to kind of get them jump started. It's a good flavor. So stuff like this here. So Patrice and mushroom coffee. You know, so yeah, this is good and yummy. So I will probably be making purchases. This is yummy. So shout out to them and to a healthier lifestyle. Shout out to that. And I also have my mud water. My mud water is not coffee. It's a coffee alternative. It's just straight. It's mushroom as well. Other ingredients, lion's mane, different things to help with energy and focus and promote good immune. And you know, so if I say I'm gonna drink stuff, I'm gonna drink the good stuff. You know, I would say, what's in your mugs? What's in y'all mugs? Come on, let's get into it. So yeah, so y'all try those parts. The links are in my bio. And mud water, I can't make it. It sent me like a invite because like I'm one of their ambassadors to a day party they're having out there in Cali, because that's where the mushrooms and stuff grown for their parties out there in Cali. I said, dang, it would have been a good networking. Like everything would have been good. They had like workshops. They say bring the swimsuit and stuff like that. Child, I'm about to be like in LA chilling, but I can't go to that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe in the near future events. So it's a cool thing. You know, good things popping. So I'm going to go ahead and head off. Y'all have a fabulous Free Friday. Optimize those goals. Optimize your life. Put God first in everything that you do, and you will win. You know, keep the faith. Hang in there. Speak life over yourself. Guys, have a free Friday. Y'all click those links in my bio. Bye.